Everybody to Madvillainy. I'm your host, Silent Thriller, and today we'll be going over some mental health tips. October was, or at least October had a mental health week. I think it was the first week in October. And what I like to do here is include mental health in our programming, as well as fitness. So we're gonna be, and today is mental health. So all right, let's get started. All right. So this is this is from mentalhealth.gov, and it's an article. So yeah, let's go over it. And this is what is mental health. Mental health includes our emotional, physical, and social well-being. It affects how we think, feel, and act. It also helps determine how we handle stress, relate to others, and make choices. Mental health is important at every stage of life, from childhood and adolescence throughout adulthood or through adulthood. Of course, over the course of your life, if you experience mental health problems, your thinking, mood, and behavior could be affected. And I know that is true from my own experience. I won't get into it here, but yeah, it can take a toll. And if you don't handle it quickly, like your whole existence could start to crumble around you, as far as your thinking. So it's important that we take steps to protect against that. Create a shield around it. Right. And so it says many factors contribute to mental health problems, including biological factors such as genes or brain chemistry. Now that is true, and is that could be like really um, harmful, but it can be like really detrimental because there's only so much you can do about it if it's biological. Yeah, it says life experiences such as trauma or abuse and family history, which kind of goes along with biological factors. So it says mental health problems are common, but help is available. Mental health, or people with mental health problems, can get better and many recover completely. Early warning signs. So the early warning signs says, not sure if you or someone you know is living with mental health problems. Experiencing one or more of the following feelings or behaviors can be an early warning sign of a problem. It is eating or sleeping too much or too little, pulling away from people and usual activities, having low or no energy, feeling numb or like nothing matters, having unexplained aches and pains, feeling helpless or hopeless, smoking, drinking, or using drugs more than usual, feeling unusually confused, forgetful, on edge, angry, upset, worried, or scared. Yelling or fighting with family and friends, experiencing severe mood swings that cause problems in relationships, having persistent thoughts and memories you can't get out of your head, hearing voices or believing things that are not true. That, yeah, that could be, I guess you would call that delusional. All right, thinking of harming yourself or others, inability to perform daily tasks like taking care of your children or getting to work or school. It says mental health and wellness. Positive mental health allows people to realize their full potential, cope with the stresses of life, work productively, make meaningful contributions to their communities. Ways to maintain positive mental health include getting professional help if you need it, connecting with others, staying positive, getting physically active, helping others, getting enough sleep, developing coping skills. Yeah, I know me is getting enough sleep is like so important. I listened to a I don't remember the name of the guest, but I was listening to Lewis Howes podcast, and like the guy was saying, like sleep is of the utmost importance. He said like it's actually more important than like what you eat or like being physically active. So sleep is extra important. All right. Get into the next article I pulled up. And so this one is from the CDC. Is mental health basics. It's probably going to be some similar things, but it's shorter. So it says, what is mental health? Mental health includes our emotional, psychological, and social well being. It affects how we think, feel, and act. It also helps determine how we handle stress, relate to others, and make healthy choices. Mental health is important at every stage of life, from childhood and adolescence through adulthood. Although the terms are often used interchangeably, poor mental health and mental illness are not the same. A person can experience poor mental health and not be diagnosed with a mental illness. Likewise, a person diagnosed with a mental illness can experience periods of physical, mental, and social well being. So, why is mental health important for overall health? Mental and physical health are equally important components of overall health. For example, depression increases the risk for many types of physical health problems, particularly long-lasting conditions like diabetes, heart disease, and stroke. Similarly, the presence of chronic conditions can increase the risk for mental illness. Can your mental health change over time? Yes, it's important to remember that a person's mental health can change over time, depending on many factors. When the demands placed on a person exceed their resources and coping abilities, their mental health could be impacted. For example, if someone is working long hours caring for a relative or experiencing economic hardship, they may experience poor mental health. And yeah, it could really take a toll on you if you're dealing with a lot of stuff that's weighing down on you. Economics, it's a tough one, and caring for a relative that just may be beyond your capability. So it says, how common are mental illnesses? Mental illnesses are among the most common health conditions in the United States. More than 50% will be exposed or will be diagnosed with mental illness or disorder at some point in their lifetime. 1 in 5 Americans will experience a mental illness in a given year. 1 in 5 children, either currently or at some point during their life, have had serious debilitating mental illness. 1 in 25 Americans lives with a serious mental illness such as schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, or major depression. What causes mental illness? There is no single cause for mental illness. A number of factors can contribute to risk for mental illness, such as early adverse life experiences, such as trauma or a history of abuse. For example, child abuse, SA, witnessing violence. Experiences related to other ongoing chronic medical conditions such as cancer or diabetes, biological factors or chemical imbalances in the brain, use of alcohol or drugs, having feelings of loneliness or isolation. All right. So this next one is not really that long, but we'll get into it in the next or in a different video. So, all right. So yeah, that's it. You wanna, if feeling down every now and then, that's normal. But if it's long term, I would seek some help. And no, I'm not a doctor or a mental health professional. Disclaimer, right? But yeah, really take care of yourself. All right. So I think that'll do it for this episode. Don't want to go on too long on this one. But this has been Silent Thriller or Madvillainy. Stay tuned. I'm gonna have a store with not fitness apparel, but activewear. Gonna start with women's activewear and then add on later. So stay tuned for that. Maybe in the next video or the video after that, I'll have the information. But yeah, just to get it going in your mind. That'll be on the way. All right, folks. Take care. Love you, and I'm out.